Good afternoon. My name is Justin Bamberg. I'm an attorney here in Orangeburg with Lanier and Burroughs, and I stand before you today just to provide a brief update. As you are aware, I represent an individual who on June the 12th was sexually assaulted in her home by an Orangeburg County Sheriff's deputy while he was on duty responding to a call for service. You may remember that there was a domestic disturbance in the home for which the Orangeburg County Sheriff's Office was called. Upon arrival, a supervising officer took the victim's boyfriend outside while a new to the department uncertified officer remained inside with my client. He then proceeded to threaten to arrest her boyfriend if she did not perform a sex act on him, at which point he did actually step outside and place the boyfriend into the back of the patrol car and re-entered the residence where a sexual act did in fact occur. Earlier today, this officer, who we now know as Officer Dereck Johnson, was arrested and charged with felony misconduct in office. It's my understanding that these charges do carry a sentence ranging between 3 months and 10 years. My client has been struggling day to day to recover from the traumatic experience that she had at the hands of this officer, and we will continue seeking justice. There is a bit of joy for my client today because, as we know, in incidences such as this where there are alleged sexual assaults, many victims do not step forward, and many of those who do are not believed, and that is very traumatic. And in fact, it's our position that that is what happened in this situation early on. What we know, according to the affidavits and warrants that have been issued in this case, is that former Deputy Johnson has admitted that a sex act did take place. That is wholly inappropriate. That is an abuse of power, and we will, while we celebrate to an extent today, today's also a painful day because we do not expect this of our officers. It's unsettling for me personally. As many of you know, my office is here in Orangeburg County. I grew up in Bamberg County, and in fact, my mother is currently an employee with the Orangeburg County Sheriff's Office. Again, 99% of officers are amazing people. They do their jobs, they do them diligently, and they fight for that which we want them to. They fight for citizens. They are people that citizens can believe in. They restore hope to communities. But there are some bad apples, and today is an example of what happens when bad apples in departments take actions. There are consequences. But what this leads me to is a much larger question than just the actions of this particular officer. We know that he was uncertified. We know that he had only been with the department for, it's my understanding, just a few months. It raises a very, very big question in my mind and in my client's mind, and that question is, what is it that would make this officer feel like it was okay for him to do this while on duty?